Good day, my people. Good evening from my side. Could not be able to show some videos today on my computer because Facebook. Good day, my people. Good day. Greetings from my side. I'm making this video from my daughter's bedroom. You can see her teddy bear there. I couldn't use my computer today to show some history films that I wanted to show today. Because of the ones I showed yesterday, Facebook restricted my streaming key from PC, but I can use my cell phone. 9 of them, greatest Facebook that you did not block it as you normally block everything. Today's topic is, should we forget it? Today is what? What is today's date? October is fast approaching. Should we forget the Kaduna Declaration? I don't think we should try to forget. We should keep it in mind. If our brothers and sisters refuse to come back home before October 1st, they will not make us to stop what we believe in. That is our own nation. And those that remain there, maybe they are telling you that nothing will happen on that day. We hope so. But for me, personally, I said personally, not for us, personally, if Hausa has failed to act on that day, they are cowards. And they will remain cowards. That's all I have to add on that. And I would like to jump in to our prodigal son. I will use the word prodigal son. Most of you will know who I'm trying to mention now. The people who believe in one Nigeria. The people whom their spirit and soul are dancing for one Nigeria. The same people that their father formed Uputa panel that couldn't even drag IBB to that panel for one day. They are still believing in one Nigeria. If a nation will form a panel that need to reveal the past regime and the past president told Uputa panel, you guys are church rats, and they remain church rats till tomorrow. Uputa panel could not prove one Nigeria, and the prodigal son who is piercing his mouth and nose and ear and penis and nyash, going to Abuja to protest either you resume or you resign. God save him that day. This Awusa Alamajiri for take stone finish him. I don't know why he ran away. He's supposed to remain there and receive the stone in the name of one Nigeria. Maybe they could have even bent his neck. And one day we will still receive him, because out of 1,000 ships and one ran away, we will not forget that one. We will send out those that will still fishing for their brain to come back home. So let me go back to Anambra State again. You know one thing, my people, not that I doesn't like Anambra State people. Imo State was created out of Anambra. So if I'm talking against Anambra State, I'm talking against myself, you know. But I have to tell my people the simple truth. You know, Igbos normally open their mouth, their tongue, and if you see where they will be criticizing the so-called River State people, the way they betray Biafra during the war, these guys are betrayers. I will keep on laughing. You know, do you know why I laugh? Because I would not blame these guys. I will only blame Nigerian government. Because the Nigerian government are the one that turn our people to be blind. You know? So they will keep on pointing fingers at River State people that these guys, they betray Biafra. Blah, blah, blah. But you forgot one thing. Why did River State people turn against Biafra during the war? Nobody wants to ask that question, nor to know what happened. Do you know what? During the time of colonial era, coming closer to independent time, River State man, a very well-known man, pop up. He is the first person that started agitating for Eastern Region independent. He agitated, disturbed the entire Nigeria, disturbed whatever they are doing like Nnamdi Kanu did today. You know, even the Britain that time wanted to give Eastern Region their independent. That end prompt up Nnamdi Azikiwe. I may even say that it's the Northerners that pushed Nnamdi to come and start agitating for one Nigeria. Because Nnamdi Azikiwe wasn't born in Igbo land. Nnamdi Azikiwe was born in Alamajiri country. And I do tell my people, I have a daughter now, one baby, one daughter, you know. And this my daughter, she do call herself that she came from my village. But I promise you one thing, before God and man, she's my daughter, she's my blood. But she's growing up in German. She was born in German. She know nothing about Nigeria nor the Biafra land. If you dare tomorrow made a mistake and gave my daughter the president of Nigeria, which interest do you think that she will protect the most? When worse come to worse, she will protect the interest of the Germans. Because she knows Germans, upon she's ruling you people, that she will find sympathy with German more than you. That is what is happening between Zeke and the River State man that was projected. I'm just telling this story because I just want to land somewhere in Anambra State. When this man was projecting, and the Britain wanted to give the Eastern region their territory, Zeke said no. Zeke started projecting for the entire Nigeria. To the extent the Northerners and the Yorubas praised Zeke. Zeke came to the Eastern region in Enugu State, if I'm not mistaken, yes, by that time, and pushed that man out of Igbo land and told him he's not an Igbo man. And Igbos backed him up. Good and fine. He left with cry and agony that his people have betrayed him and denied him his right, being a son of the soil. Okay. That same Zeke, the time that Hausas said that they are not yet ready for Nigerian independence, Britain said, okay, let us give you people independent, the Igbos or the Igbos are Yoruba, later we will give Hausa. Zeke said, no. We will wait. We will wait until Hausa will get ready. That is the suffering that we are suffering today. You know, he tried to protect the interests of where he was born, here where he was raised up. That's why I keep on telling you people, anybody who has contact with Northern Nigeria should be a taboo in any affair. Look, not that if they mistakenly born you in Northern Nigeria, doesn't mean that you are against us. But my brother or my sister, understand me. If you are not born in Igbo land, you may join us in whatever we are doing, but you will never rule us. You will never be in the decision makers. You will never be in advisory. You will just be among us. We accept you because you can never cheat nature. It is nature. Take it or you leave it. Anambra State, majority of Anambra State people has solid connection with Northerners. Sorry to say this. Sorry to say it. During Biafran War, if you hear about Biafran War, you will think that it's a joke. It is only 2 regions that fought Biafran War. Ojukwu ran away from Anambra. He did not trust one Anambra man. If at all Ojukwu remained in Anambra, they could have catch him before 2 months. Should we forget is our topic today. Good, let me finish, my people. Do you know why Ojukwu came to Imo State? The people that fought Biafran War are the Imo State people. And they do wake up late. Oh. They don't wake up in time. As Nnamdi Kanu is agitated today, you see that Imo State are doing like Momo, like they don't know what they are doing. That is how they did during the time of Ojukwu. Ojukwu was pressing, Anambra was bubbling, River State was shaking everywhere, but Imo State remained quiet and just they look like Atro. You know, Ojukwu now said, I will stay in this place. But when worse come to worse, Yoruba man, a retired general, said that he battled in Imo State that he ran away. He said, these guys will fight you from air, corner, sea, every corner they will give you more than you expected. Without them having military training, that war is running in their vein. When I call Imo State, it means old Imo, including Abia State. You know? I have never accepted Abia State as a state. I still see them as Imo. You know? Old Imo is where I was born. You know? And the history made us to understand that those people that were too dormant and lazy to follow up during Biafran time, Ojukwu declaration or whatever, that when they pick up arms, Awusa could not break their barrier. They move people from Imo State to go and defend Anambra. And the boys from Imo State will push the Nigerian military from Anambra. They will push them out. They will come from Enugu. They will push them out. Even they move squad from Imo State to Rivers to battle Nigerian military. Why am I saying all this thing? Anambra State should, the youths of today, should know that their forefathers and their fathers have one kind connection with the Northerners. And they do always sabotage anything pertaining Biafra from day one. And don't forget that Zeke said that Biafra, Ojukwu ideology, can never rule over him. It will never happen. If at all that Zeke gave Ojukwu 3% support, Biafra will be real today. Even till death, Zeke stamped against Biafra. And most of the Anambra State people, they love Zeke, you know, and they stick to that Zeke ideology. You know, bringing Biafra to Anambra State is like declaring war on Zeke ideology. It's like when you tell a Yoruba man to go against Awolowo, right? Awolowo's ideology. It will never work. It will work on the youths of today. But if you are looking at these Ezes, Ichies, these elderly people, you are making a great mistake. Your father will push you out and they will give you 36 slash in that area. So it's left for the youths to denounce this elite, these old people in their area. You see how Obiano that wanted to do election, he's still raising his hand upon his people. That is the order, the authority from above, from their masters. Look at the UPP. They were telling us that UPP is for Biafra. Is it not so? And the barrister, our friend, our brother, tried to convince us to make us understand the need of due process. But a friend of mine from River State, he do tell me something. He says, listen, my brother, if you give Nigeria a chance to negotiate with them, Nigeria will give you what they call permit language. But if you hold Nigeria for blockers, he said, never you look back, draw that blockers come out, Nigeria will start negotiating with you. That is a proverb. For those that have inner thinking, will understand the type of music Nigeria love to dance. And if you don't play that music, it doesn't work. Evans asking an Igbo man, are you a Biafran? It then means you are a non-entity to what we are talking about. Asking Mr. Okoronkwo, are you a true Okoronkwo? No, na your papa be Okoronkwo or your mama no Okoronkwo. How can you open your mouth? That is the type of mistakes that you people does. You will ask a River State man, are you people Biafrans? Do you know the meaning of Biafra? Do you know which area that name came from? Do you know which people mention that word? Do you know which territory they do call that name? You know nothing about it. But you will be asking Asade Dokubo, Asade, is he a Biafran? Did you accept Biafra? Is Biafra Imo State name? Is Biafra Anambra State name or the Enugu? You don't know that. Until you know it, then you will stop asking any Igbo man, son of the soil, if he's Biafran. Biafra never come and Igbo man has started discriminating against his brother. What will happen if it actually come? Now, wow, listen, that is the problem that our people does have. When somebody want to enlighten you, to teach you, to tell you the history of your territory, so that you know how to march and move along. We all are agitating for Biafra, is it not so? But the Biafrans from Anambra State are telling you there are need and benefit in voting in election. Am I lying? You are saying that I'm discriminating, but the Anambra Biafran branch are joining UPP. Now UPP have knocked their brain on the ground, said their ticket $40 million naira, and gave it to Hausa sponsored person. Didn't you hear it? Or you are deaf and dumb that you couldn't even read. Now I'm telling you what is happening in your area. You said I'm discriminating. Some will tell me, why am I saying it openly? I should say it when I say mayor from Oburala. And who will listen? If you did not expose Okotele, will it go? It won't go. Thank you. These guys that you just mentioned are sick. All of them are connected to Zeke, and Zeke is connected to North, or North is their master. If you like, you may vote till thy kingdom come. Your great-grandfathers since after the war have been voting. What have vote brought to you people? Nothing. Now they said reject vote. Some branches of Biafrans, called Biafrans, are telling you there is need for us to vote in the Biafran people into power. Let me ask you one thing. If you come to Nigerian Senate, Hausa is holding 60% of the position in Senate. Yoruba is holding 35%. The remaining percent is being shared to the other part. If I vote you, call Biafran, into power, what do you think you will achieve in Nigerian Senate or House of Rep? Nothing. Because if you write your motion finish, carry am come Senate now, you will first of all pass am before it will become law. You know? So there is no need. That is what they call permit language. They give you permit language. vote us in, you will see we'll bring change. How can you bring change? And how can I attack you if you fail to bring change? How can I withdraw you if you fail to do what we are saying or what we are telling you to do? Those ideas, we will know how to do it. You are fooling yourself. You are fooling yourself. If I want to contest for governorship and some Biafran boys that are frustrated attack my home to steal what I have, and unfortunately for them, they were captured alive. For me, because I need your vote, I will set them free. I will show you that I forgive them to get your vote. But do Obia not cares about you? The last video I made, I said, if you go to Obiano's house, if you're opportune to reach his house, his door, knock on his gate and tell him, Nanyuku, I'm hungry. They will find bullet in your wallet. And today, if you dare cross to that area, they will kill you and put Biafran flag in your pocket. That on one call attack Obiano. It's reality. They doesn't care about you. They doesn't feel for you. For you to campaign nor think Nigerian establishment will help you in Biafra, it would never work over their dead body. Have you seen a vampire that suck blood, sees you where you there pole, and your neck will get wrinkles, and the vampire will tell and say, he go forgive you, he go throw his teeth, go back, because next thing are you. That your blood, he will suck till you will not breathe again. I'm not watching again. I hate to see Igbo man criticizing his fellow Igbos. Nze, if you have something to add, you are free. I may welcome you in. I may add you. Accept my request. Let me add you. Tell me what you think. There is no harm in bringing out something in your brain. Let your people hear you. My invitation is on your side. Accept it and talk to your people. They are here. I'm not criticizing Igbos, but they say that if you fail to learn from history, that thing is it will repeat itself. Welcome, my brother.
I don't like what you are saying. It's not good.
Okay.
It's not good at all. I'm at all.
It's not good. Okay, like tell us why it's not good.
During this time now, this period that we are fighting together for this Biafra, it's not good for an Igbo man to be saying such in public. To be saying such, it's very bad. You cannot see a Hausa man say such a thing. You can never see an Hausa man come Hausa man from Kano tell you that Hausa man from Kaduna is this and that. It's bad. It's not good.
Let me ask you one question. As Arewa Group gave Igbos quick notice on 1st October, did you see one part of Arewa Group coming back to tell you that it will not be 1st October, it will be 1st December?
Okay, what I'm trying to tell you now.
I ask you one question, yes or no?
We are all Igbo.
I ask you, answer me now. Did you see surrounded by enemy? While who is enemy? Listen, my brother. Enemy. Call them, what do they call it in Igbo language?
No see me kanko.
No see me.
No see me kanko.
Okay. Akwa ndị Igbo kwuru that na no oke nọ n'ụlọ gwara oke nọ n'ama na ngwugo oke nọ n'anya ọkụ.
Ihe ikwuru si na ọgụ Biafra 80%. Stop saying this thing. I don't like what you're saying.
It's 80% did what?
I can never say such against Imo Abia. I see them as one. We are all one.
We are all one. But 80% did what?
80% of the war was fought in Anambra State. Different war.
Okay, I will take fear and accept yours. But my brother, why didn't Ojukwu went to Anambra and build one bunker?
people to all the bunkers in Anambra State, which one do you know? You will ask people in Anambra State. You know, somewhere. Now you do that. That's the only one. There are so many bunkers.
My brother,
everywhere.
let us tell ourselves the truth. The Biafran, something we are chasing today, the Anambra Biafra branch are now pressing their people to vote in election. Do you accept that or not?
For me, I'll tell you the truth. For me, I'll tell you. If on that fateful day, on that day, by the grace of God, on that voting day, let everybody sit at home. Let everybody sit at home.
But my brother, listen. We are telling our people, I mean old people, old women, that we are fighting for our liberation. And all of a sudden, we turn back again and start telling them, while Awasa holds 70%, 60% of Senate and House of Rep, what will we do to change any law in that country? Nothing. Do you know what? One River State man, he's a senator. His department is where they do amend Nigerian Constitution. He came live. He said that when Awasa people are bringing bill, they want to pass. He said they will attach Igbo bill, River State bill, all the whole Eastern region bill, and bring it to them. They will look at it and see it as one bill. They will sign it. But if that bill enters Senate for third reading, he said that Awasa will now use knife. Throw away the other ones, and they will pass their own. Even he said that he is the one that said that Avengers should join Biafra. This man, before God and man, he said it. Avengers should join Biafra. That they are lost in Nigeria.
But you can go something. Yes.
Okay. Anambra Imo. Yes, I mean old Imo State. You're lying in a hanger. Adam, sorry. So, my people, as you can see, his network is down, but I really appreciate that he picked that call. He's my friend, though. This is my man here in Jamo. I didn't know that he's the one that normally comes online always. God bless you, my brother. But my people, let us tell ourselves the truth. It will not be good if we will vomit something and start eating it back. You know? I did not mention Biafran war to offend anybody from Anambra State. Awasa will tell you it's war with Inyamini, and we all are Inyamini on their own eyes. You understand? But as Nnamdi Kanu said today, he is the voice of the voiceless. Nnamdi Kanu has more value, more than Ohanaeze Ndigbo, because I doesn't remember the day my father gave Ohanaeze Ndigbo the right to speak on his behalf. You know, and this Ohanaeze Ndigbo was also formed by the Hausas. Today, they are claiming they are representing two of us. The only person I value, I trust, is Nnamdi Kanu. And as Nnamdi Kanu says, please, give me your ear. I just want to tell you something. Avoid this election. Just once. For yourself. Avoid the election. Don't go out to disrupt the election. Sit at home and enjoy yourself. That is the best thing you can do for yourself on that day. But for so-called Biafrans that have started doing campaign for so-called Biafrans, today, what they call it, the owner of UPP, what is his name again? He has done what he normally does very well. The man that was sponsored, that is being sponsored by Northerners, have brought out 40 million naira and bought the ticket for governorship in Anambra State. And the man, so-called man that the Biafra, so-called Anambra State branch wanted to sponsor, doesn't have the money to buy the ticket. Even the owner of UPP didn't even give him the room to see even the governorship ticket. Palm 3 for 4, selling dog and buying monkey. But it left for Anambra State. If they like, let them sell the ticket 100 billion naira. But on that day, you just show them this. If you buy and finish, vote yourself. If you buy and finish, swear yourself in. We are not voting you. And we are not ready. Chekwas Okorie is his name. Chekwas, he called himself Ojoz Ndigbo. I know that before Ojukwu died, Ojukwu rejected that man as a human. Because he's a betrayal. He sold the trust in Ojukwu. Today, they are now calling all the whole Biafran boys and girls on the street jobless people. If a country like Nigeria, we have up to these millions of youths rolling about, calling themselves Biafra, and the country of Nigeria came out to call them jobless, are they not failed state? Nigeria is a failed state. Ask me why I call them failed state. Because all countries does count on youths. Because if youths enter into labor, the economy will be bubbling like Asa Coca-Cola, Asa Chocamilo. You feel me? But Nigeria is the leaders of tomorrow are now old like me, still waiting to see smell, even though councillorship in Nigerian politics. But they will tell you, the leaders of tomorrow, Obasanjo will come back with wheelchair to rule Nigeria. Tinubu will come back with wheelchair to rule Nigeria. Even Babangida on that whistle will still buy ticket for presidency. And you will see people, graduates, non-entity graduates will be standing speaking Gbogbo grammar to qualified IBB to rule Nigeria. Even they will tell you, through his tenure, that was the time that 70 years old boy drive Mercedes 419, Yahoo, Yahoo. Nigeria is a failed state. Nigeria is a country that failed to understand the need of the future. The only music Nigeria understand is oil. Oil, oil. They don't even, look, if you go to French countries, French-speaking countries, their government will make beer. You see beer? They will make beer 30 kobo. Beer. So that their people will drink and get drunk and forget politics. But there is food though, because if you're drunk, there is food for you to eat. Food will be 1 naira. Beer na 30 kobo. But for Nigeria, they steal the beer. They steal the gogoro. They steal the oil. They steal the investment. They steal the future. These guys are heartless. Nigerian government is the most heartless government I have ever seen on planet. Imagine where somebody will go to US and buy estate. And that estate doesn't mean if you buy estate, it's all about it. Every year, you will pay tax. Every month, you will pay money for environmental cleaning. You keep on investing on top of the huge money you have invested. While the masses in your street, I didn't say your state, your street, have, if they smell fry, you know what is fry? Stew, where they take this blackfish fry. If they smell it, hey, if you see where the guy going to walk out for street, like say belly food. Heartless people. Say no to election. Say no to election. Don't vote. Sit at home. And please avoid Nigerian place and Nigerian whatever. Don't say to your heart, don't say to your chest. You doesn't put on bulletproof. Even though you put on bulletproof, you have to be dodging. But anyone that touches you by mistake won't penetrate. Leave these vampires, but know your plan. Organize yourselves. Invite Avengers to train you people. Start training to become good security officers, to give security in the territory. If you see those doing kidnapping, you guys become security, pick them up, lock them in your own cells, judge them. Start cleaning crime in Eastern Region territory. Those crime that was planted in our area, start uprooting them one after the other. Ignore the government. Ignore the federal. Do your thing. Do your thing. Get training. I'm telling you this. Get training. Get training and start managing our area. Gradually, things will start changing. And be very, very obedient to the order of Nnamdi Kanu. Don't vote on that day. God bless you. And for our people from Anambra State, don't be annoyed, because I will provoke you to prove yourself on that day. I am not provoking you today for us to become enemy, because there is a word that normally says, we must disagree to agree. Yes. And one more thing, I know that no brain is idle. Prove yourself, my people. Prove yourself. And anybody watching this film, if you know Charlie Boy in person, if you do rapport with him, please advise him that the earlier he identifies himself to his people, is more better for him than before Alamajiri will kill him in Abuja. Abuja is Caliphate area. Eastern region is God's own people. We are not caliphates. Going there, you are taking risky. But if you fail to do it, now that I'm saying it, I will utter this word, Charlie Boy. And remember the one I uttered at the beginning of this year. Your president is still dancing until he confesses, if he's still alive. But Charlie Boy, identify yourself and be free. If you refuse to identify yourself as a Biafran, that Nigerian police you are calling to give you security will take you to court and judge you. They will beat hell out of you. They will beat sense into your brain so that your thinking faculty will rearrange itself so that you will know where you come from. Before, I didn't know that you're an Igbo man. I thought that Charlie Boy is a full Yoruba man, because I haven't seen him speaking Igbo. Apart of that day he came to interview. In Lagos State, he speak only Bakuni. Nothing more this Yoruba language or whatever they call it. So my people, be yourself. Share this video. Don't join any politics. There is no Kasemia. Say no to it. Don't listen to it. Don't give them chance at all. There is no gain. Do you know why there is no gain in it? I have said it before. Nigerian Senate, 70% of it, or 60%, is being secured by Northern Nigeria. House of Representatives, the same thing. So tell me, where people holding 60%, have you seen Yoruba is holding, let's say Yoruba is holding 20% or 30%. The remaining percent, do you think that you will use it to pass any law in that country? No. It's only their own that will be passed. You know, before I do ask, if our senators doesn't write bills that will be passed in Nigeria, now I have seen that they are there, mumu, sit down, they look. If they share money, they will give them their share. No plus, no minus. That's all I have for you, my people. God bless you. Remain blessed. Omo Biafra gadron nama. Enwegi ihe onye iro ga-eme unu. Ebe ọbụla ndị Igbo nọ, Chukwu ga-agọzi unu. ịmadata na sọsọ ndị Igbo bụ ndị Chukwu kere n'ụwa a sị na-ekwube ndị na-asụ asụsụ obodo dị iche iche. Igbo na-asụ asụsụ niile Chukwu kere n'ụwa. Igosi gị na Chukwu nyere gị ezigbo akọnuche. Ọwụ ndị Igbo bụ ndị nwere the special spirit, what they call learning by doing. It's in you, even though you go to university or not. But in any condition you find yourself, God does bless you. God does bless your way. And he will keep on blessing it. If there is anything that you are managing today that is shaking, don't be afraid. Because he says, my son, even though the door closes today, I, thy God, will open window, open corner, open balcony, open everywhere, so that the sunshine, the light of life will reach you. No evil person, no evil hand will cover you. Any tongue that rises against you shall be condemned. Any face, nor heart, nor brain that thinkings against you people shall be frozen to death. In Jesus' name. You will be the light of your people. You will be the ambassador of the Biafran people. Wherever you find yourself, remain bold and be proud of your nationality. If somebody asks you, you look like American, are you from US? Tell them, no, I'm a Biafran. Be proud of your identity. Nothing, as far as you identify yourself. If Oyibo start changing your nationality and your name, he's targeting you. But reject it by saying, no, I am a Biafran. And he said, what is Biafra? He said, my man, before Nigeria, I was. He will know where you're going. They know Biafra very well. Don't be ashamed. Don't think that they don't know Biafra. All corner of the earth knows what is Biafra. They know the meaning of Biafra. They know where you came from. Look, let me tell you, my people. I have been to a party. A Holland man was there. And the whole party was Ghana party. The Ghana people were doing the party. I was among them. And this Holland man, white man, was misbehaving. He was misbehaving like no man's business. They will give him beer. They will open beer and give to him. He will pour it on the parlor, on the rug of people's carpet in parlor. You know how we smell. My man, I was boiling. All Ghanaians, we are washing this guy's foot, kissing his hand. I was boiling. Unfortunately for him, he mistakenly matched on me. My man, I wake up, I give him dirty slap. I said, are you out of your thinking faculty? You, as a white man, came to a party messing up, pouring beer in people's parlor without respect. If these people try 1% of all you have done in this house, in your place, you will chase them out. Do you know what he replied to me? Without hesitating, he asked me, are you a Nigerian? I said, yes, of course. I'm a Biafran. He said, no wonder. My people, I mentioned this name. Under 2 minutes, I was sitting alone. All the whole Ghanaians around me disappeared. All of them moved. I tell my wife, stand up. Let me get out of here. But after 2-3 days, he sent a special gift to me that they should tell me sorry. And I received that gift. It's still in my parlor. That is to tell you, be proud of yourself. Identify yourself with your full identity. And no shit, no mama, nothing will happen. Because we are the original God's own people. I heard that the Israelis came to our place and take DNA to go and test. No. These Israelis you are seeing, they are not the real Israelis. You and I are the son of the soil. These people came from Turkey, in between Turkey and Russia. Their fathers, these guys behave like Fulanese. They start coming in the name of business. and they start integrating into the culture, learning the culture of the land before the white man came and started the slavery that made our people to run away. Today, they have occupied our territory, claiming to be the Jews. The real Jews are like me and you. They don't like to share blood. That's why the Bible says in the Word of God, He said, "Thou shalt not kill." We doesn't kill. We doesn't take somebody's life. But he who takes people's life is not for real. You are photocopy. We are the original. We are the people that are supposed to test their blood. They don't even, okay, the Bible says that he who forsake me, the enemy will capture you and take you to a strange land, and they will sell you in slavery. How many of the Israelis today are still slaves in the house of white men? None. By their fruit we shall know them, says the Bible of the Word of God. My people, be proud, be buoyant, be fearless. No matter whatever that comes your way, thy God must surely make a way for you. Nothing shall make you be afraid, because they say that only ujo be me and you. Today, you may be walking on your knees, but believe me that tomorrow, you will be sitting on your own private enterprises to ride the world. God bless you and bless you again and bless you. Udo dịrị unu ụmụ Biafra. Ya gaa n'iru. Bye bye. Ogologo ndụ na ahụ isi ike.